That's first base, third base. Yeah, we can see them both.
Go up with this?
No, you're okay. I'm trying to. Oh, well. Just a hair.
You need to go like up.
No, we're good right there. If I can find out where first base and third base, there we go. I think that's about as good as we're gonna get it. I'll see when the players get out there. So we are live, yeah.
You barely got first and third. But
Yeah, that's all we can do. Most of the time we can't get but one out. That's good.
Let's introduce tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Lady Eagles. At leadoff, playing shortstop, number 17, Kaylee Parker. Batting second, left fielder, number 2, Emily LaPera. Batting third baseman, number 16, Abby Scully. Batting fourth, catcher, number 13, Riley Terrio. Batting fifth, first baseman, number 12, Lila Dugar. Batting sixth, second baseman, number 18, Amaya Williams. Batting seventh, starting pitcher, number 21, Kaylee Parker. Batting eighth, center fielder, number 4, Shelby Whittington. And batting ninth, right fielder, number 7, Gracie Pentata. And here is the rest of the Lady Eagles. Number 14, Isabella Hernandez. Number 11, Olivia Black. Number 20, Sophia Salami. Number 15, Miley Bruni. Number 6, Charlie Fuhrer. Number 28, Caroline Landry. Number 8, Victoria Kirkpatrick. And number 9, Mackenzie Macaluso. The Lady Eagles is head coached by Linda Sanders. And now, here are your Lady Gators. First, the 9 starters. Number 2, Hallie Heidel. Number 4, Ashlyn Jones. Number 12, Addison Gomez. Number 13, Mackenzie Ellisar. Number 18, Olivia Falcon. Number 19, Aubrey Dunn. Number 23, Kira Swanson. Number 25, Katarina Byers. Number 26, Samantha Landash. And number 28, Cami Gotro. And here's the starting lineup for your Lady Gators. At leadoff and tonight's starting pitcher, number 1, Addison Jackson. Batting second, third baseman, number 20, Alex Franklin. Batting third, shortstop, number 34, Julia Kramer. Batting fourth, first baseman, number 35, Shelby Whittington. Batting fifth, second baseman, number 3, Mary Beth Zeller. Batting sixth, catcher, number 10, Sophie Smith. Batting seventh, right fielder, number 9, Carmen Dixon. Batting eighth, center fielder, number 1, Arilee Bean. Batting ninth, left fielder, number 27, Lauren Crochet. And last but certainly not least, tonight's flex, number 32, Kaylee Parker. The Lady Gators are head coached by Amy Petrie and assistant coaches Mark Mayer, Jay Brignac.
Pennsylvania.
John, Pennsylvania. Sorry, I don't have the line up here. Thanks. And now, everyone, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. and the rest of the coaching staff, Coach Mark Mayer and Daryl Landry.
Softball coming to you live here on the campus of Santa Maria High School this afternoon. The visiting Central Catholic Lady Eagles from Morgan City, Class 1A school, coming with a record of 13 wins and 5 losses, will take on the Santa Maria Lady Gators, coming in with an overall record of 21 wins and 2 losses. Make that 20 wins and 2 losses. This young lady in the circle, everyone should know by this time of the year, Addison Jackson. Her pitching record, 19 wins and 2 losses. Throw goes down to second base, and we're going to be underway here in just a couple minutes. Beautiful day here at the park. Wind blowing a little bit from left to right, mostly out towards center. So we may see some balls leave the yard here today, unless the pitchers can keep the pitches way down. The batter steps into the batter's box, and we're ready to start this ball game. There's a call strike on the inside part of the plate. There's a looper out, base hit, just over second base, hit the edge of the grass. And a leadoff batter on here for the Lady Eagles here in the top of the first inning.
Now up for the Lady Eagles, number 2, Emily LePierre.
A little later in the ball game, we're going to get into quite a match that happened yesterday afternoon. If you weren't involved in it, you missed one heck of a good ball game last night. But we'll talk about that a little later. Just underway in the first pitch, the runner takes off for second base and steals second base. So right away the Lady Eagles with a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Just underway, the second batter of the ball game. There's a pitch, tried to steal third, and he is thrown out. So went on the first pitch, stole second base, and decided to go on the second pitch again. And Sophie Smith threw her out easily at third base. That'll record the first out here in the top half of the first inning. Testing the arm of Sophie Smith, that's not a good idea. There's a pitch inside, just missed the batter. Umpire says it hit her. So she'll trot on down to first base. So the first batter gets on with a base hit, promptly steals second, gets thrown out trying to steal third. And the second batter gets hit by a pitch. So quite a bit of action here already early in the ball game. No damage yet done. There's a call strike on the inside part of the plate. AJ loves to pitch on that inside part of the plate, keep those batters away from their strength. Try to get it in on the handle of the bat. There's a foul ball up off to our right out of play. Just watch your language. No, I was just kidding anyway. They can say, oh, God darn. No, you're good. You're good. There's a curved ball off the plate outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. We're in the top of the first inning, just getting underway. There's a changeup. Batter's way out in front on, just fouls it off to our left. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a, I guess it was a little high. Runs the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right away, Addison kind of spins around like, wow. There's a slow ground to the shortstop. Kramer picks it up cleanly, fires over to first base to record the second out here. The runner does move in the scoring position at second base.
Number 13,
with
Ryan
2 outs.
Serio.
Be patient up there, be patient. Let's go.
Pitch is just inside. Top of the first inning, Central Catholic out of Morgan City taking on the Santa Monica Lady Gators. There's a hard ground ball. Kramer scoops it up cleanly to her left and fires over to first base to record the 3rd out of the inning. That'll show you why this young lady will be playing at the next level next year. A Nichols commitment. So we're going to go to the bottom of the first inning, no score. That name again. The pitcher for the Lady Eagles this afternoon will be junior Hallie Capel. Catcher fires the ball down to second base, and we're going to start the bottom of the first inning here of a scoreless ball game. Addison Jackson will be leading off, the Lady Gator pitcher, as she has all year long. Addison leads the team in home runs with 10.
Number 1, Addison Jackson. 21.
Addison just a sophomore, so she'll be around for a couple more years. Hopefully, barring injuries or any other circumstances. Steps into the plate, and we have the first pitch here in the bottom of the inning. That's low. Ball 1. Softball live from the campus of Santa Monica High School. There's the ball. Called a strike right at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch is on the inside corner. Jackson falls behind the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jackson fouls this one out of play over at the Lady Gators batting cages. He's going to have to protect here. Looks like the strike zone is a little bit wide today. Jackson fouls this one out of play off to the right side.
Two seam, four seam. Read the score.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball right back to Capel in the pitching circles, and that'll get Jackson for the first out here in the bottom of the first inning.
Number 20, Alex Franklin.
Alex Franklin, the Lady Gator freshman third baseman, hit her 6th home run last night, which fired up the Lady Gators to get an extraordinary comeback victory over the Dutchtown Griffins in a district ball game last night. First pitch is outside for a ball. That pitch is outside also. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the first inning of a scoreless ball game. There's a call strike.
Come on, Alex, you ready now?
And Franklin swings at the ball. A little low. Runs the count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Franklin fouls this one back out of play over our heads here.
Definitely practicing it before y'all come on the baseball team. They're really hitting and everybody was feeling it. And that way hit some action. Straight hitting up the wall.
Very early in the ball game, the second batter for the Lady Gators.
Oh yeah. Trying to get Kaylee.
And Franklin goes down swinging on a curveball just off the plate.
Up next, the Lady
That'll
Gators,
record the
number
second out of the
34,
inning here.
Julia Kramer.
That'll send to the plate the Lady Gator shortstop, Julia Kramer. Kramer, I think, went 3 for 4 in yesterday's ball game. A lot of late inning hitting last night. That'll pitch offside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's fouled back out of play over to our right. There's a foul out of play off to our right again.
Oh yeah, that definitely is.
2 outs here. We're in the bottom of the first inning of a scoreless ball game. And there's a ground ball. The second baseman ranged far to her right to try to backhand the ball. They got by her for a base hit, so Kramer on that first base with the first hit of the ball game for the Lady Gators with 2 outs, and that'll bring to the plate hot-hitting first baseman Shelby Whittington. Whittington, one of 4 seniors honored here this afternoon with the shirt off my back. If you're a Gator fan, you're familiar with the phrase shirt off my back. And Whittington fouls that one out of play off to our left. Gets on top of the Lady Gator dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. We're in the bottom of the first inning. That one's fouled back behind us, out of play. A lot of foul balls already in this ball game. Very early, bottom of the first inning. Lady Gators trying to figure out this junior pitcher on the mound for the Lady Eagles. That ball is in the dirt. Great stop by the catcher to keep the runner at first base. Whittington with a couple of doubles off the wall yesterday. And there's a hard ground to the shortstop. Picks it up, fires it over to first base, and that'll retire the side. So both teams with a runner on in the first inning, unable to get them around. And we're going to go to the top of the second inning, no score. Throw goes down to second base. We're going to start the top of the second inning here. Central Catholic out of Morgan City. Coach Amy, with a couple of games canceled this year, as we all know, due to various reasons, managed to fill this game in this afternoon, and glad to have them.
Number 12,
A Class 1A team out of Morgan City. Come in with a 13-5 record on the year. There's a pitch low and inside. Wow. Ball two. Allison really wants that pitch. That's her bread and butter pitch right there on that inside part of the plate, but not getting it so far today. There's a change up that's fouled back against the screen.
Dude, it was on the ball from this way. I feel like from the umpires I can watch it. They're like,
that pitch is low. Runs the count, 3 balls and 1 strike. There's ball 4, so the leadoff batter in both the first and second inning get on first base. In the first inning, the leadoff batter hit a little single just to the grass over second base. And now the leadoff batter gets a 5-pitch walk to start the second inning. No score, we're in the top of the second inning. There's a pitch on the inside part of the plate that's called a strike this time. There's one straight back at me right here. Thank God for that screen. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 on, nobody out. We're in the top of the second inning of a scoreless ball game. There's a pitch down to knees. And Addison records her first strikeout of the afternoon.
Number 21,
Hallie Crapple. Crapple is the Lady Eagles pitcher this afternoon, just a junior. There's a call strike right at the knees. Pitch is down low inside.
Hey, July, keep working on your kid.
Sam, what high school is it?
That pitch is up high. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. We're in the top of the 2nd inning. That pitch is just low at the knees. So Addison struggling a little bit here again this afternoon with the strike zone. Trying to figure out the umpire strike zone here. There's the ball up high again. So 2 walks here in the top of the 2nd inning have the Lady Eagles with runners at 1st and 2nd. Sophie Smith trots on out to the circle to try to settle her pitcher down.
You go up there.
I will. I'll be calling every pitch.
Now up for the Lady Eagles, number 4, Shelby Whittington.
Pitch out the dirt strike. I'm gonna get a hit. I'm gonna post it in the fish off.
Hey, July, anybody kid?
Yeah, we're getting back to play. The umpire went over to the dugout to get some more balls. And the bright sunshine comes out again here at Lady Gator Park. That pitch is down low. Still struggling with the strike zone. That pitch is up high, 2 balls and no strikes.
Come on, AJ.
There's the call, strike. Addison has lately gone through a couple of periods there where she struggled with the strike zone here lately, but have always been able to pull herself out of it and complete the game. There's a swing at a pitch, a little rise ball up in the zone. Runs the count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. No score. We're in the top of the 2nd inning. There's a, oh wow.
I like it 2-1.
Man, I'm telling you, this Addison's going to have a long day if she's not getting that pitch. I think that was a make-up call there. I think that was a make-up call because that one was low at the knees. And Addison records her 2nd strikeout of the ball game. The umpire a little bit inconsistent so far here. We're still early in the ball game, but that's 2 outs now. Throw down to first base. The runner gets back in time. Throw was a little bit high. The runner able to slide back in under the tag. That pitch is low, 2 balls and no strikes.
Okay, keep working.
So Addison's still struggling with that strike zone. That pitch is up high, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. 2 runners on base have been put there via 4 balls. Addison in danger of walking the bases loaded here in the top of the 2nd inning. There are 2 outs. There's a call, strike. Wow, no, it didn't call that a strike. Holy smoke. Okay, never mind. Bases are loaded. This is a very, very small strike zone here.
Up to the plate for the Lady Eagles, number 17.
Darryl Landry, the pitching coach, calls timeout. He's going to walk out to the circle, try to settle Addison down. She's hitting their spots. They're just not being called. So Darryl trying to calm down the Lady Gator pitcher here. The bases are loaded with 2 outs here in the top of the 2nd inning of a scoreless ball game. They almost have to throw the ball right down the middle of the plate to get a strike called here. Like I said earlier, Addison, her bread and butter pitches the inside part of that plate right at the knees, and she's not getting that call here this afternoon. That one was just above the belt. That last one looked like she had recorded her 3rd strikeout, but was called a ball 4. There's a call, strike at the knees. There's a call, strike 2 below the knees. So the umpire being very inconsistent at this part in the ball game. Now he's got the Morgan City people riled up. So Addison way ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. The bases are loaded on 3 base on balls. That pitch is just off the plate. Tried to get her to chase. That pitch is high, ball gets away, but bounces right back to Sophie. Runner's not able to advance. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases are loaded here in the top of the 2nd inning. That pitch is low in the dirt. Oh, that runs the count full. The scoreboard was wrong. So Addison in danger of walking in a run with 4 bases on balls here. Here comes a 3-2 count. And there's a shot back up the middle. The runner will round 3rd. Oh. Coming home. All right, here's what happened. There was a base hit back up the middle to center field. The runner rounding from 2nd base, coming in to score. The throw got away from Sophie. Went back to the backstop. The runner at 1st base kept on running and was able to beat the throw to home plate, and they pick up 3 runs here. So all 3 walks here in the top of the 2nd inning come around to score for Morgan City. Central Catholic Lady Eagles out of Morgan City. Jackson with a 3-2 pitch had to come in over the middle of the plate, and the young lady rode it out to center field, which is what you're supposed to do in that situation. And the Lady Gators fall behind 3-0 here early in the ball game. There's strike 2. The back-to-back strikes. So the Lady Gators would have been a little bad luck. What seems to be a crazy strike zone at this time. And there are 3 pitches in a row. Strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. You're out. That'll record the third strikeout of the ball game, but you know, some damage is done already. And we're going to go to the bottom of the second inning. The Lady Eagles 3 and the Lady Gators nothing. Well, just like yesterday, the Lady Gators fall behind by a score of 3-0. But getting back to yesterday's ball game while we have a couple minutes, the Lady Gators in the top of the 7th inning down 3-0 to the Dutchtown Lady Griffins and looking very anemic with the bats. The first batter was put out, so it was 1 out in the top of the 7th inning with nobody on. Still down 3-0, and all of a sudden the Lady Bats came to life. Jackson got on with a single off the leg of the pitcher. Franklin, the Lady Gator third baseman, promptly hit a 2-run home run to ignite the Lady Gators, made the score 3-2, and then back-to-back doubles by Kramer and Whittington tied the game at 3. Zeller was able to work her way on base, so that put 2 runners on base with still 1 out. And Sophie Smith, the Lady Gator catcher, came to the plate and promptly hit a 3-run home run over the left field fence to give the Lady Gators a 6-3 win, come from behind win at Dutchtown High School. So the Lady Gators with 5 or 6 hits with 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning, score 6 runs and came back and won the ball game, and it looks like they'll have to do some of the same here this afternoon. Mary Beth Zeller, the Lady Gator freshman second baseman, at the plate. Goes down swinging, strike 3. That'll send to the plate the hitting hero last night, hitting the game-winning 3-run home run, catcher Sophie Smith. That pitch was just inside. Umpire just not giving that pitch this afternoon so far. I have seen them change throughout the course of the game. That one just off the outside part of the plate. 2 balls and no strikes to Sophie. Sophie, one of the 4 Lady Gator seniors, honored here this afternoon. There's a call strike on the inside part of the plate. A very fine line between what the umpire calls a strike and what he calls a ball on the inside part of that plate. They all look the same, just some are balls, some are strikes. Both pitchers kind of turn their head when that happens, but such is the nature of the beast, and you have to adjust to the umpire. There's a strike right down the middle, runs the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
His sister's going home.
As they foul back against the screen right above our heads.
Come on, baby.
There's a foul tip. Catcher can't hold on to. We'll have the 3-2 pitch again. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 2nd inning. There's a call strike, one of those sometimes strikes, and Sophie is called out on strikes with it.
Dixon.
So 2 strikeouts in a row for this young lady on the mound, Crapel. It's her last name, Hallie Crapel. That sends to the plate Lady Gator right fielder Carmen Dixon. The curve ball off the plate. That pitch is a little outside too. Boy. Definitely a tight strike zone right now. There's a ball hit deep to left field, and it's out of here. Carmen Dixon, a solo home run here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. And we'll see if that'll get the Lady Gators going here. I think that's Dixon's first home run of the season right there. She got all of that one, put it up into that wind. The wind blowing straight out to center field right now. So you get it up in that jet stream, and it'll go out of here.
Number 1, Arlie Bean.
Arlie Bean, the Lady Gator sophomore center fielder, will come to the plate. So Dixon trying her best to get the Lady Gators going here this afternoon. A solo shot here. They should score 3-1. Pitches outside. Now they foul out of play over on the roof of the Lady Gator dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Lady Eagles 3 and the Lady Gators 1. As they foul down, comes back behind us here. There's a pitch up at the chin that Bean swings at and goes down swinging. So this young lady in the circle strikes out the side, but in between gives up a solo home run. And we're going to go to the 3rd inning.
Lady Gators
Lady Eagles 3 and the Lady Gators 1. Throw goes down to second base. We're going to start the top of the 3rd inning.
Starting the top of the 3rd for the Lady Eagles, number 16, Abby Scully.
That first pitch bounces up to the plate. Ball 1. So AJ struggled a little bit early in the ball game, but I've seen her tighten up and really find her groove throughout the course of the game, and I look for her to do that here again this afternoon. Runs the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a swing of the ball up in the eyes. Runs the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a base hit between shortstop on a 1-2 count. The batter able to pull the ball down third or between third base and shortstop for a clean single out to left field to start the top of the 3rd inning. That is the, I think, 3rd hit of the ball game for the Lady Eagles. There's a changeup that stays a little bit high. There's a swing of the ball up at the numbers. Jackson, there's an inside pitch she gets that time. That's one of those sometimes strikes. She gets the call that time, run the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out, a runner on first base. There's the same pitch that misses.
Joe. Come on, AJ. Just need 1 more.
There's a swing and a miss on the pitch on the inside part of the plate. And Addison records her 4th strikeout of the ball game.
Number 12, Lila Dugar.
If the umpire would consistently give her that pitch, which she has gotten most of the year, but for some reason this guy doesn't see it as a strike half the time. There's a pitch, they swing at and miss. So Jackson trying to find her control here a little bit, having to adjust to the umpire's strike zone. There's a foul back against the screen, and quickly she's ahead, no balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. Got a brisk wind blowing almost straight out to center field. So any ball hit with any loft in it is very likely to carry out of the ballpark. That pitch is way up high. There's a swing and a miss, and Jackson records back-to-back strikeouts. That's her 5th of the ball game. The runner still on that first base with 2 outs. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Central Catholic out of Morgan City 3 and the Lady Gators 1. There's that sometimes strike right there. So whenever it's thrown, you just kind of flip a coin to see whether it's going to be a ball or a strike. Now it's called a strike, so if he would give her that pitch, she'd be deadly this afternoon, but kind of got a little upset here that last inning. Walked the bases loaded. There, strike 2.
1 more, AJ.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. There's a little number to third base. Franklin picks it up, fires over to first base, and that'll retire the side here in the top of the 3rd inning. 1 runner left on. We're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. 3-1, the Lady Eagles of Morgan City. Chad, I hope you got to watch that 7th inning of last night's ball game. It was a good one. Throw goes down to second base. We're going to start the bottom of the 3rd inning. And leading off the bottom of the 3rd inning will be the junior left fielder,
Starting off for the Lady
Lauren
Gators,
Crochet.
number 27, Lauren Crochet.
The Lady Gators start 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and 3 seniors to have all year long, or most of the year. There's a call strike on that outside part of the plate. Lady Gators fell behind early here this afternoon, 3-1. As they try to bunt down 3rd base line, goes foul, so Crochet falls behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. And Lauren just goes up and slaps at a ball way off of the plate, and she will go down swinging. Record the first out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and we'll go back to the top of the lineup. Jackson will step to the plate. This young lady throwing a lot of curves. Has a pretty good one. That one's off the plate outside. And Jackson just lofted one way out of here. That one's way gone. So Jackson records her 11th home run of the season. As soon as that hit the bat, you knew it was gone just by the sound of it. So the Lady Gators climb within 1 run of the Lady Eagles here. Second time around in the lineup. Have to make an adjustment. But anything hit with any loft here this afternoon with the wind blowing out, it's probably going to leave the yard.
Number 20, Alex Franklin.
Alex Franklin, the freshman Lady Gator 3rd baseman, steps to the plate, has 6 home runs herself this year. A big one last night ball game, a big 2-run shot to get the Lady Gators started on that 6-run rally to come from behind. First ball is hit foul down the first base line. There's a pitch. It was off the plate, but a lot of times called strike by some umpires. But not today. The ball has to be over the plate today. As they pop up to 3rd base, 3rd baseman camps under it, makes the catch, and record the first out here in the top of the 3rd inning, or bottom of the 3rd inning.
Number 34, Julia the Kid Kramer.
Julia Kramer, the senior Lady Gator shortstop, steps to the plate. One of the highest batting average for the Lady Gators all year long on the team. And Julia swings at a pitch high and outside. At the plate a little bit anxious. He knows that wind is blowing out. All you have to do is basically a good pop-up. And there's a foul back into the screen, so the Capel, the Lady Eagle pitcher ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. pitching a fine ball game here so far this afternoon. That curved ball way off the plate has given up 2 long balls. The Lady Gators only 2 runs here this afternoon. We're just in the bottom of the 3rd inning. A lot of softball left to play. And Kramer hits a line drive past a diving shortstop. And she's on that first base with 2 outs.
Number 35.
That'll send to the plate one of the hottest hitting Lady Gators, first baseman Shelby Whittington. Shelby drove in the tying run in yesterday's ball game after Kramer hit a double off the fence to get on base with the score 3-2. Whittington hit a back-to-back double to drive in Kramer to tie the game. There they call strike. That one's off the plate and called a strike.
I saw it. I still got no field.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 1 on. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 3-2, Morgan City ahead. There's a foul. It might get out of play. No, it fell just in play, but unable to get to it with the left fielder and the shortstop. Gave a good effort, but unable to reach it. Runs the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a shot down left field, and that was right off of the top of the fence. Here comes the throw, and Kramer will score all the way from first base on a double right off of the top of the fence out in right field. And this score is all tied up, folks. Like I said earlier, Whittington, one of the hottest hitting team Lady Gators right now at this point in the season. Started about a quarter of the way through the season, started hitting the ball hard and has not let up since. And that'll send to the plate freshman second baseman Mary Beth Zeller. One of 2 freshman starters here for the Lady Gators this year. Mary Beth also very instrumental in that come from behind win. Was on base last night when Sophie hit the 3-run homer to win the ball game. Zeller falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs, a runner on second base. So a single and a double, or I should say a solo home run, a single and a double. The Lady Gators have tied this game up here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Zeller fouls one back against the screen right above my head. Foul back against the screen. Battling to stay alive up there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kramer in score, or Whittington in scoring position at second base. Will be off at the crack of the bat. Or not necessarily, because she's not forced. My mistake. All back out of play behind us here. Time to send one back up the middle.
They battle up there.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runs in here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That pitch is up high, runs the count full. And Zeller sends a shot out to left field, and the diving center fielder unable to come up with the ball, and Zeller drives home the 4th run for the Lady Gators here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So a 3-run rally here in the bottom of the 3rd inning puts the Lady Gators ahead now by a score of 4-3. A great effort by the Lady Eagles center fielder. Who is she? Shelby Mobile, the Lady Gator, or the Lady Eagles center fielder. It really looked like she had caught it for just a second, but the ball rolled out of her glove and went beyond her, and Zeller picks up an RBI here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And that'll send to the plate Sophie Smith, the Lady Gator catcher. There's a call on the inside part of the plate. I mean, one of those toss a coin.
Right there, Ken.
There's a curved ball way off the plate outside. I need a Miller Lite. This water's not working. There's a pitch just high off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 on. 3 runs across here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Lady Gators take the lead. That pitch is just off the plate. There's a call, strike, runs the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's just one of those games where you just got to survive. There's a pitch just off the plate. Sophie Smith trots on down to first base.
Carmen Dixon.
Zeller trots over to second base in the scoring position again. And we have a courtesy runner. And that's going to be Katarina Byers.
First base, number 25, Katarina Byers.
And coming to the plate will be Lady Gator right fielder, number 9, Carmen Dixon. Dixon with a solo home run in the last inning to ignite the Lady Gators bats to get them going here this afternoon. Got one up in that jet stream headed towards left center field and went right over the double row of signs out there. That ball is up high. That pitch is high and outside. So Dixon ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. There's a call, strike. Catches that outside corner. That pitch is way outside. Good stop by the catcher. Yeah, the pitch on the inside part runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. The runners will be running on the pitch. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And there's a pop-up to shortstop. Shortstop camps under it. makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Lady Gators come up with 3 runs to take a 4-3 lead, heading into the top of the 4th inning.
Gators 4.
Have some salty potato chips.
That's all right. I don't like got a margarita while I'll let
I'm running away. Okay, have a good time. See you when you get back. Wow!
Starting off for the Lady Eagles, number 21, Kaylee Parker.
Crapel, the Lady Eagles pitcher, steps into the plate, and we'll start the top of the 4th inning. That pitch is a little high. So Addison Jackson staked to a 1-run lead here to start the top of the 4th inning. 4-3, the Lady Gators ahead, having to come from behind again this afternoon. That pitch is down, gets away from the catcher. Two balls and no strikes.
Come on, throw a strike.
There's a hard shot to Zeller at second. Able to stop the ball. I mean, it was a rocket hit right at her. Ball rolled out in front of her 3 or 4 feet. She able to recover and throw the Lady Eagle pitcher out at first base to record the first out here in the top of the 4th inning. A hard hit shot. There's a swing and a foul back. Hit the umpire. Take your time. You want a beer? So we got a momentary break. Umpire hit by a foul pitch. He's got a smile going, so he'll be all right. It'll leave a mark though. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. We're in the top of the 4th inning. There's a fly ball to left field. Right at Crochet, who camps under it and makes the catch.
Now up for the Lady Eagles, number 7, Gracie Pintata.
Crochet moved about 3 steps to her left and made the catch. That records the second out here in the top of the 4th inning. There's a call strike at the knees. Same pitch, call the ball this time. So 1 ball, 1 strike. One of those 50-50 balls. There's a swing and a miss at a ball, a little high and tight at the shoulders. Jackson ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That pitch is up high, wouldn't chase. Oh. Peeled down to first base, but the batter didn't go around. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And there's, wow, okay. One of those 50-50 balls. Runs the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jackson just kind of spins around in the circle over there like, wow, what do I have to do? There's a call strike right at the knees. And she'll record her 5th or 6th. Daddy. I got to check with Daddy. 5 or 6? 6. Her 6th strike out of the ball game, and that'll end the top of the 4th inning. So the Lady Gators are coming to bat in the bottom of the 4th with a 4-3 lead. Central Catholic of Morgan City, a 1A school, came here this afternoon to fill in one of the games that was lost during the course of the season, and given the Lady Gators pretty much all they want to this point of the ball game. Actually took a 3-0 lead in the 2nd inning when Jackson walked the bases loaded, and a ball was hit out in the center field. Runners running on contact, 2 outs, and all 3 runners actually came around to score, and they took a 3-0 lead. But the Lady Gators have fought their way back with Carmen Dixon hitting a solo shot in the bottom of the 2nd to get it back to 3-1, and then in the bottom of the 3rd, Jackson started off with a solo home run, made it 3-2, and then the Lady Gators put together three back-to-back hits and score 2 more runs and take the lead by a score of 4-3, and that's where we are right now. We're going to start the bottom of the 4th inning. Arely Bean, the sophomore center fielder for the Lady Gators. 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and 3 seniors in the lineup for the Lady Gators pretty much all season. Lady Gators rated #1 in the state. There's a call strike, runs the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. There's an attempted bunt, and that's going to stay foul. So Bean will have to come back with a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Tried to bunt that ball down the first base line, stayed about 3 feet foul. That pitch misses, runs the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bean trying to get on base as a leadoff hitter here. And there's that 50-50 call down low on the inside part of the plate.
Number 27,
and Bean will go down looking. Lauren Crochet, the Lady Gator junior left fielder, stepped into the plate with 1 out. Squares around like she's going to bunt, pulls the bat back, and then bunts and foul off to the left.
Out again.
That pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Ali Crepel in the circle for the Lady Eagles, doing a great job here this afternoon. Holding the Lady Gators at bay here so far. Have given up a couple of long balls, but staked to a 3-run lead early in the ball game and still trying to hold on. Lady Gators have taken a 4-3 lead. And there's a little half-hearted swing again by Crochet. She'll go down swinging for the second time.
Number 21, Addison.
And with 2 outs, that'll bring back to the plate Addison. Addison hit her 11th home run, her last at bat. She'll be looking to get one up in that jet stream again. There they call strike. You don't want to swing at that one. All you do is ground that one out to the right side. A good pitch right there. There's that curved ball outside. There's a foul ball straight back behind us. So Jackson behind the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a foul ball back out of play by the concession stand. Over by the concession stand here behind us. Jackson trying to get a pitch that she can drive again. That pitch is just off the plate. It's really about 6 inches outside, but it's one of those sometimes strikes. 2-2. There's a bounder, 1 hopper right back to the pitcher. She'll throw Jackson out at first base. And that'll retire the side here in the bottom of the 4th. We're going to the 5th inning. Lady Gators 4 and the Lady Eagles 3. Pretty day out here at the ballpark this afternoon. Clark said it came a good shower about 11 o'clock this morning, but the field had plenty of time to dry up by game time. Throw goes down to second base, and we're going to start the top of the 5th inning. These Lady Eagles hanging tough with the Lady Gators here this afternoon. As I said earlier, Lady Gators rated number 1 in the state in 5A, number 10 nationally.
Starting off for the Lady Eagles, number 17.
Having a little problem here with these Lady Eagles here this afternoon. Hallie Hydell comes in left field for Lauren Crochet. That's the only defensive change I see. Hallie, a sophomore herself. And we'll have the first pitch here to start the top of the 5th inning. There's a hard liner that gets by Franklin. Franklin dead in her tracks, unable to get her glove around to glove it on the backside. That ball was hit hard. So the first pitch, and the Lady Eagles have the leadoff runner on base for the third time today. As a pitch goes down to second base. The throw is way off line, goes into center field, but the Bean backing up the throw. Runner unable to advance from there. So these Lady Eagles, they get on base and take off, showing a little bit of speed. That's why their record is 13-5. There's a foul back against the screen.
Let's go, two.
Runner's gone to third. There goes the throw down to third. Don't know what happened. Oh, the runner stopped and retreated back to second base. That was a good fake right there. She took off, ran even with the shortstop. As they pop up out of play back onto the baseball field. Haven't had many pop-ups onto the baseball field this afternoon. Most of them have been off to the left side.
Oh no, Sandy, they just pulling all the Sandy.
There's a swing and a miss, and Jackson records her 7th strikeout of the ball game.
Now for the Lady Eagles, number 16, Abby Scully.
So 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. A runner in scoring position at second base. That would be the tying run. There's that pitch on the inside part of the plate. And Jackson gets the call this time. Strike one. That pitch is up high. Runner once again is taking a lot of liberty out there. Runs all the way to midway between second and third base. Zeller is positioned way over to the right, so she can't cover second very well. There's a call strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So the Lady Eagles trying to make the Lady Gators make a throwing error of some sort. And there's a foul down third base line, just over the third base coach. No, don't do that. Got her. There you go. Got the runner in a rundown between second and third on a 1 hopper to Franklin. Got the runner to stop. And on 3 throws, we're able to tag her out.
Now up for the Lady Eagles, number 13, Riley.
That'll record the 2nd out So that erases the runner at second base. There is a runner at first base on the fielder's choice. Now 2 outs and 1 on. Franklin was straddling the line over there, caught that ball just in fair territory, and was able to stop the runner in her tracks and chase her back. Get her in a run down. There's a swing at a pitch up high.
They can come down with it 1-3.
There's a swing and a miss at strike 2. So Jackson way ahead in the count.
Watch it hit the bat.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on at first base. And there's strike 3, and Jackson records her 8th strikeout of the ball game, and that retired the side here in the top of the 5th inning. We're going to go to the bottom. The Lady Gators 4 and the Lady Eagles 3.
Thanks, Chad.
On the clock, keep breaking the
Oh, that's what's going on. Throw goes down to second. We're going to start the bottom of the 5th inning. 4-3 ball game here at Lady Gator Park here this afternoon. Sun going down behind us. Wind still blowing out to center field. Not quite as hard as it was earlier.
For the Lady Gators,
But still a pretty good help if you were to get one up in the air. Alex Franklin, the Lady Gator third baseman, steps in at the plate. There's a pitch down low in the dirt. There's a line shot back up the middle. Alex Franklin on that first base with 1 out. I mean, with nobody out, but leadoff hitter on that first base.
Number 34, Julia.
My head went off into Never Never Land there. It does that every once in a while. Out of center of the plate, the Lady Gator shortstop, Julia Kramer. Kramer, a Nicholls State commit. There's a pitch, call strike at the knees. Kramer, another one of the Lady Gators, very instrumental in that come from behind win yesterday. That pitch is down low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. There's a foul out of play back into the baseball bullpen. Clark broke the scoreboard again, so I'll have to try to keep it in my head, which is a major challenge. Kramer hits one way out of play, foul though.
Don't do that again.
Kramer, the MVP in the 2019 5A state championship game. As they foul out of play out onto the baseball field. Or maybe not, it didn't reach the baseball field. I think the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Franklin on that first base with a leadoff single. That pitch is off the plate and outside, 2-2. Kramer looking for one she can loft herself. And Kramer goes down swinging a pitch down around her knees, but it was a strike.
Shelby Whittington.
So a big strikeout for Crepel here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And that'll bring to the plate hot-hitting Shelby Whittington, the Lady Gator first baseman. That pitch is up high. Got Kramer swinging that time. You don't see her go down swinging too often. Whittington fouls that one back against the screen. Getting late in the ball game here, and these Lady Eagles hanging around with the Lady Gators. And Shelby hits one out to left field. Routine fly ball for the left fielder. Now record the second out here.
Now up, number 3, Mary Beth.
This young lady in the circle for the Lady Eagles doing one heck of a job here this afternoon. Has given up a couple of long balls, but not a whole lot of base runners. Freshman second baseman comes to the plate, Mary Beth Zeller.
Keep working, 2-1.
2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That pitch is way high. That pitch is off the plate, runs the count 3 balls and 1 strike. Scoreboard not working at this time. That pitch is outside, and Zeller will trot on down to first base with 2 outs. That does put a runner in scoring position.
Now up for the Lady Gators.
Sophie
number
Smith will
10,
step to the plate.
Sophie Smith.
Sophie with a 3-run home run, game-winning home run last night against the Dutchtown Lady Griffins. Steps to the plate with 2 runners on and takes a home run cut and swings right through it. As a swing and a miss, that ball was off the plate on the outside part. So very quickly, Crepel in the circle ahead of Sophie Smith. No balls and 2 strikes. And 3 pitches, and Smith goes down swinging on a check swing. That'll retire the side. Lady Gators leave 2 runners on base here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We're going to the 6th inning with the Lady Gators 4 and the Lady Eagles 3.
Lady Gators 4.
Well, she missed a couple, but I mean,
Starting off the top of the sixth for the Lady Eagles, number 12, Lila Dugar.
And we're going to start the top of the sixth inning here in a very tight ball game. The Lady Eagles surprising the Lady Gators here this afternoon. A Class 1A school out of Morgan City. Hanging with the Lady Gators, a 4-3 game right now. That pitch it up high, runs the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Still having problems with the scoreboard, not working at all. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go, Layla.
That pitch is high, she won't chase, runs the count even.
You like that little bitch? 1-2?
2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on. First batter here in the top of the 6th inning. That pitch is inside, runs the count full. So Jackson in danger again of walking the leadoff batter. Has done that a couple times here this afternoon. And she does. The 1 inning she walked the leadoff batter, wound up walking, the bases loaded, and a single and a misplayed ball or a throw into the infield got away from the catcher, and all 3 runners were able to score. And that's the 3 runs that Catholic of Morgan City has scored here this
Courtesy
afternoon.
runner for the Lady Eagles, number 8, Victoria Kirkpatrick.
So a courtesy runner or a pinch runner at first base. And that's, I'm assuming as usual, usually gone on the first pitch to steal second.
Up next for the Lady Eagles, number 18, Amaya Williams.
The Lady Eagle pitcher in the on-deck circle, hoping she can come to the plate with runners on base. And there's a pop-up on the infield. Whittington calls for it, camps under it, makes the catch for the first out. And that'll send the pitcher to the plate.
Now up for the Lady Eagles, number 21, Kaylee Parker.
Same thing as last time.
Ali Crapel has pitched one heck of a ball game here. For the Lady Eagles, that pitch is low. Runner on that first base, 1 out. That pitch is up high, gets away from the catcher. That'll be a wild pitch. And the runner will trot down in the scoring position at second base. There's a call strike. Two balls and 1 strike. Late in the ball game here. A very tight ball game. Now once again, that pitch gets away from the catcher. That'll be a pass ball. So with a wild pitch and a pass ball, the runner is all the way at third base with nobody out. No, 1 out, my mistake. Pop up to Whittington at first base. There's the call strike. Count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Jackson flirting with a little danger here. late in the ball game. There she gets the pitcher, just swinging the ball up in her eyes and records her 9th strikeout of the ball game.
2 outs and up to bat for the Lady Eagles.
Big
Number 4,
strikeout for
Shelby
Jackson here.
Whittington.
Still needs to get one more important out here in the top of the 6th inning. Runner got to third base with only 1 out. There's a swing of the ball up in the strike zone. Seems to have some semblance of her rise ball working right now. As the batter swinging at it high in the strike zone. There's one low down at the knees, and quickly she's ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. There's a pitch inside.
Nice spot right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tying run on that third base here in the top of the 6th inning. There's a swing and a miss. And Jackson records her 10th strikeout of the ball game. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Lady Gators still ahead by 1, 4-3. Yeah.
Starting off the bottom of the 6th for the Lady Gators, number 9, Carmen Dixon.
Carmen Dixon, the Lady Gator right fielder, will lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. Ball low in the dirt. Hey, Clark got the scoreboard back again. There's a slow ground to the shortstop. She bobbles the ball. And Dixon's on that first base with an error. So the leadoff batter on here to start the bottom of the 6th inning.
Number 26, Samantha Landash.
Samantha Landash will pinch hit for Bean. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Landash has been pinch hitting quite a bit in the last few ball games, and she usually goes into left field as a defensive replacement. But right now, coming in as a pinch hitter. And we'll see if the Lady Gators can push across a run or two here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're very late in the ball game. There's a bunt right back to the pitcher. So the sacrifice bunt works. That bunt went right back to the pitcher, decided to go to first base with it, which was a wise choice because the runner had a good lead going to second base already.
Now batting for the Lady Gators, number 2,
Allie Hydell, a Lady Gator left field replacement last inning. Now batting with a runner in scoring position. Addison Jackson in the on-deck circle. So Hydell trying to get on base to let the top of the lineup come to bat.
He working 2-1.
Call strike. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Pop up right behind the side of play. Hydell swings at the ball low, but that's one of those 50-50 balls you have to protect on. And she'll go down swinging. So with 2 outs, a runner at second base, Addison Jackson will step to the plate, trying to help her own cause here. Just a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And there goes again for her second one of the ball game. And that's way out of the park. So launches her second bomb of the ball game here this afternoon. A 2-run shot. And that's what the Lady Gators need right there. A little shot in the arm. And that is her 12th home run of the season. And just like yesterday, the Lady Gators hoping to put together a little string here and put this game away. That'll send to the plate Alex Franklin, the Lady Gator third baseman. Jackson with 6 home runs, a 2-run shot herself yesterday to get the Gators started. And there's a shot out to center field. The center fielder backing up just a few feet short of the center field and makes the catch. That'll retire the side, but the Lady Gators push across 2 very important runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And we're going to go to the top of the 7th inning, 6-3 Lady Gators. So Addison Jackson with 3 RBIs here this afternoon. 2 long balls. Got him up into that wind stream up there we've talked about earlier in the ball game. And rode him way out of the ballpark. The throw will go down to second base, and we're going to start the top of the 7th inning in a 6-3 ball game. These Lady Eagles came in here from Morgan City Class 1A, 13-5 on the year, and with this showing this afternoon, win or lose, their power rating should really go up in 1A. They will pick up a lot of power points here this afternoon.
You're famous. Your name's pretty popular.
There's an attempted bunt, foul tip. So the Lady Eagles showing signs of a little small ball here. Trying to get runners on base any way they can here. There's an attempt at a bunt. Runs the count, no balls and 2 strikes. So Jackson way ahead in the count right now. Looking to close this one out. As a foul down the first base line. There's the pitch just high and outside. Allison Jackson helping her own cards in a big way this afternoon. That pitch is up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Needs to just throw strikes. Walks is the only thing that'll kill you. The 3 runs the Lady Eagles have today were all on base via the walk. There's a swing and a miss. That'll record the 11th strikeout of the ball
Next
game.
up for the Lady Eagles, number
For
17,
Jackson.
Kaylee Parker.
There's a swing and a miss as the ball had caught the outside part of the plate. So the Lady Gators 2 outs away from their 21st win of the season against 2 losses. But still have 2 big outs left to get there. There's a pop-up down right field. We'll see if somebody can get to it. Dixon ran all the way to it, tried to make a sliding catch. The ball hit in her glove but popped out, so it's a foul. So the batter gets new life here. That pitch is high and up high. A ball and 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Lady Gators ahead 6-3. There's a ball that's going to leave the yard. No, it doesn't hit the top of the fence and the runner keeps on running, and wow. This young lady can run. She stand up at third base. She did not hesitate rounding second. I thought it would be a routine double, and this young lady didn't check up at all. Her mind was on third base, and she got there standing up. When the ball was hit, it looked like it was going to leave the yard, but it hit off the top of the fence for a stand-up triple. There's a foul right back against the screen, right above my head. So a runner at third base with 1 out.
I'm waiting for you to show up. I know, but I didn't see you.
There's a foul back of the screen right above my head again. Runs the count, no balls and 2 strikes. So Jackson trying to close this one out here. And there's her 12th strike out of the ball game. And the Lady Eagles are down to their last out.
The Lady Eagles, number 16, Abby Scully.
12. Daddy. 12. There's a call strike, so Jackson's ahead in the count again. Last gasp for the Lady Eagles here. Came here this afternoon and have given the Lady Gators all they want to in a 1A versus 5A ball game. There's a foul back behind us. Jackson ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Lady Eagles down to their last strike. Jackson trying to leave that triple on that third base over there. Keep her from scoring. That pitch is down in the dirt. Thought she might go to the rise ball on that one. She's gotten a lot of these batters to swing at it. A ball right at the letters or at their chin. There it is right there, and the batter doesn't swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a change-up, ground ball to Kramer at first base, fires over the shortstop, fires over to first base, and that'll end your ball game. With your final score, Central Catholic of Morgan City 3 and the Lady Gators 6. It was a tough fought ball game here this afternoon for the Lady Gators, and for the second evening in a row, win by a final score of 6-3. Once again, we want to thank everyone for listening in on Shirt Off Your Back Day for the 4 seniors here this afternoon. And I think the next action won't be until next Wednesday. The Lady Gators taking the week off for the Easter holidays. We wish everyone some happy holidays. Hope the bunny rabbit is good to you. And we'll be back here live next week to bring you more Lady Gator softball here from Santa Maria High School. So once again, thanks everyone, and have a great evening. And we're out. Thank you. Good luck, man. Good luck. Y'all follow me.
My mama likes to hold on to her personal balance.
Hi, man. Sure. Yeah, like I say, you don't get a lot of points just playing. If your daughter's free, I like to talk to her. Huh?
I'm not going to stick around, so more than
Oh, you got to stick around?
Going back to Morgan City.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if I just want to walk up to her, I thought you were just a couple of inserts. With the win, the Lady Gators record goes to 21-2 on the year. Addison Jackson's pitching record goes to 20 wins and 2 losses. Also hit her 11th and 12th home runs here in this ball game, along with 13 strikeouts. So quite an afternoon for that young lady, and she deserves it. Quite a player, just a sophomore. She'll be here a couple more years, so should be some exciting times ahead. So thank you. I don't know how to turn this off.